From its strategically located offices in all corners of this petroleum-driven planet, the revered oil and gas newspaper Upstream keeps a finger on the pulse of what many claim to be the world's biggest and most controversial industry, energy. Most pundits predicted a speedy demise when the maiden edition of Upstream hit the streets in November 1996. But 10 years on, the Maverick paper is bigger than ever. With close to 40,000 avid readers every week, Upstream is the most influential publication in its field. Getting to this position has required vision, tenacity, and supportive owners. Eric Means has been the editor of Upstream since day one.
The irony is that I actually advised against launching Upstream when the CEO at the time, a legendary Norwegian business journalist named Kåre Vallebrok, originally hatched the idea. And I mean, my argument was that there were already so many publications out there covering the oil and gas industry, and the market was completely saturated.
It was quite simple, actually. The situation in the oil publication market was extremely cozy. It was, most of it was done on well, most newspapers and magazines were in a way edited by their readers. They could never oppose their readers. So what we tried to do, that was to do it very simple. How to introduce a new, fresh newspaper in the heap of magazines flowing all over the oil world. So we did it simple. We tried journalism, and we succeeded with that.
Today, Upstream is read by close to 40,000 industry professionals in over 100 countries. Our readers are people with influence and authority to make key decisions for their companies or even their countries.
Upstream's London office was opened just off Fleet Street in 1996, and it is from here that news editor Mark Hillier coordinates the globe-trotting reporting staff.
For me, it's a juggling act always. It's what kind of stories do we have? How strong are they? Where can we put them? Have we got enough space left to get all the good news stories in, or are we going to be faced with empty spaces later on? And it's always going to be a balancing act. And in the morning you're thinking, have I got enough copy to fill this paper? Have we got enough time to get the work done? And what's going to go on the front page? That's always the biggest thing.
A key component to Upstream's success was gaining a foothold in the world's undisputed oil capital, Houston, Texas, which was already flooded with trade publications.
Well, it took several years for America to get used to and accept Upstream's unique style and format. Well, after 10 years, we are the #1 oil and gas publication in terms of sales, and the United States is our biggest market. Other national media like the LA Times and the New York Times have recognized Upstream's impact in the oil and gas industry.
Well, early on, Upstream targeted the United States as a key growth area for the newspaper. But we did find that a lot of the oil companies here weren't used to having a tabloid newspaper cover their industry, with a team of reporters scattered throughout the globe, looking for fresh angles and providing in-depth analysis. That was something new. Well, today, especially here in the States, I think it's our unrivaled coverage of activities in their own backyard. First and foremost, the Gulf of Mexico. You take an Upstream and read it for 45 minutes and you're pretty much caught up with the events of oil and gas business across the globe.
Yeah, Upstream has done an excellent job on global coverage from both the industry perspective and from a national perspective, and capturing the political side of our global projects. On behalf of everyone at Halliburton, over 100,000 employees, want to wish Upstream happy birthday for a great 10 years and wish you many successful years in the future.
From Upstream's hub in Singapore, Sales Director Leo Stournes keeps a close eye on the commercial development throughout Asia.
Upstream's very first issue, printed in November 1996, gave a front page story on Vietnam. Today, 10 years later, Upstream is still dedicated to the Asian markets, as in today's issue with the front page story on India.
Happy 10th anniversary, Upstream magazine. And what I like about your Upstream magazine is that it gives you an accurate and up-to-date news on upstream activities in Southeast Asia.
Upstream has enjoyed success, awards, and international acclaim in the first 10 years of its existence. But it is not about to rest on its laurels.
I can promise you this, 10 years from now, Upstream's raison d'etre will still be to generate hard-hitting, accurate, and exclusive news on the energy business worldwide. And we'll still be the best in the business at doing just that.
We are indeed ready, and we look very much forward to get cracking on with the next decade.